Good afternoon, good evening, good morning somewhere in the world. Hi, uh, I'm Kraken. This is yet another Toonkind at 12 FPS game. I said my name already. This is going great. This is Bad Dad Club. I'll be playing one of the wizards with a bad dad, Craigory Danthew-Dovran, and the other person is...
Hi, I am Morski, also known as Morskijez, and I will be playing my Litter Whistle. I'm doing this great.
Wizzle.
One moment. Little Wizard Hugh, uh, who, in the timeline, it wasn't that long since he last saw his dad, so, that's
Yeah.
sure being processed by everyone.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. And,
But it's like, following up with all of that. It's long enough at least that he doesn't have the exhaustion points and that he's back home.
yeah.
And he's with March and Decimal, of course. But, boy, yeah, he's recovering.
Yep. I'm thinking this is like, maybe 2 days, 3 days after Dancing in the Shadows.
Yeah, okay, like, that would be just enough time for Hugh to have no exhaustion points.
Yeah, that's part of it. I mean, hell, might
Yeah,
even be up
and,
to 4 days. Craigory's been a bit busy on his end.
understandably, yeah, there was another part why, Craigory didn't want to come over just yet, right?
Mm-hmm. It's like, good lord, what has he been up to? He had apotheosis right before Dancing in the Shadows, so he and Lynn got like very little break in
Yeah.
between those.
Just spend the
Goddamn
whole day
lost.
sleeping.
Yeah, whole day sleeping pops up like, wow, it's going to be a great new day, and then this happens.
Yeah.
Unexpected patron presence ends up losing his amulet against scrying and detection. Goes
Which
on a
is,
little trip for his warlock pact. And now, finally, after all that and a bit of rest himself to decompress,
because, oh my goodness, yeah.
it's time to go check up on Hugh.
Yeah.
And he has
And
since
honestly,
received a new amulet from Jacques, and he's like, thank you, sorry, scurrying away.
time to go cause crime, that is, visit his friends.
Yeah. Is it a crime to visit your friends?
No, I'm just teasing.
Yeah.
But,
So, Hugh, I guess you get a knock on your door. I don't know if you want to roll perception to hear that.
you know, yeah, sure, why not? We'll roll perception, because he's probably, like, in a blanket on the sofa right now. Uh, this is probably, like, the first time in the last few days that he's been home alone. So, Hugh, what is your perception? It's a +7. 14.
Yeah. Yeah, there is a knock at your door, Hugh.
Yeah, Prager, you probably hear a bit of shuffling from where you are, and possibly a thump as you falls to the floor, but
Uh,
yeah,
you
there is one lad who goes over to the door and unlocks it.
as Hugh's shuffling over, Grace's like, is everything is everything okay in there? It's Craigory.
Yeah, there's literally a pause when you say that, and the shuffling noises go quicker. Yeah, no, it's I got trapped in a blanket. One moment. So yeah, congrats. The door is now open. Hugh clearly has bedhead, but well, his hair was rather fluffy anyways.
Hugh, you're being pulled into a hug.
Yeah, I was about to say, do you want to roll a strength because Hugh kind of went to crash into you for a hug?
They both go for it at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. Just imagining Hugh swept off his feet.
You know, for fun, strength contest.
Oh
Who's
my
more
goodness.
bowled over?
Yeah, sure. Do we want to make that a strength check?
Yeah, strength check.
Cool.
Gee.
That's
Oh my god.
oh, uh, surprisingly good roll. That's a 13.
Nat 20.
Eh.
They
Yeah, you
both
know
go
this.
for it, but Hugh, your feet are no longer touching the ground.
Good. Yeah, he's clinging to you, Craigory, and it's pretty easy to tell he's quite tired because he is squeezing you back, but it's not as strong as it could be.
Mm-hmm. And included with the nat 20, Craigory is walking into the apartment. He's kicking the door closed behind him. Moment of consideration, and he manages to like lock the door after him with his elbow.
Yeah, he will help with that just real quick. Door relocked.
Mm-hmm. Just gonna go right
Here.
back to the couch and sit down.
Yeah, yeah. You might need to nudge a couple pillows over, but it's pretty obvious where he's been for the past whatever.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I didn't come sooner, but I.
It's okay. We were all in a state after that. Are you okay?
I'm I'm fine. I wasn't the one who was in trouble.
Yeah, he's kind of quiet. You get the sense that he's looking down.
Has
Thanks for getting me out of there again.
no, of course, of course. Uh, gave gave us all scared. Not gonna lie, but you're better now, right? And Craig's actually gonna pull back a bit and do an insight
Yeah, sure, feel free to.
and get a 9.
You roll with advantage, you know Hugh, and Hugh's an open book.
Yeah, 16 is 16 is better.
Yeah, yeah. Um, so Hugh's like visibly worn, but he's doing better than like right after the whole event.
Mm-hmm.
So you can tell he's happy to see you here, and is just mostly like relieved to see that you're okay as well. It's also just that case of on one end Hugh isn't surprised this happened, on the other end it still hurts a lot. So just he is small and he is tired and he's trying his best.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I won't say I entirely understand because not not quite expecting my parent to do something like this, but I kind of get it.
I sure wish yours didn't do that to you either. It's, thank you.
Yeah. But, he can't anymore, so hey.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I, s- well, I guess mine won't be doing anything, to me now either, hopefully.
Nope, we took the very effective problem solving hammer that is, Decimal March Andolin.
And you were there too.
I was there too, but I'm not a barbarian. Or decimal.
There's a pause. Hugh has his mouth open. He closes it, and it's just, okay, fair point. But still, I bet he did a ton of damage too.
I certainly did something, yeah.
Hugh is actually gonna pause and then insight you. And he is going to ask, yeah, are you okay after this? I know you said you were, but
Well, roll that
that was
insight.
some of, yeah, like, she's like, that was some of your warlock magic there, right? I remember your eyes being green. So we are
Nat.
well, thankfully, this is with advantage. Oh
Still
my
can't believe a
goodness.
nat 1 just technically a 12. God.
Yeah. Yeah, it's more like 25 picnic.
God. Hugh Craigory looks tired.
Yeah.
Like, not levels of exhaustion, but just the things have kept coming and they haven't stopped coming for the last little bit.
Yeah. Honestly, with that, there's like a pause. Hugh goes to give you another hug. Just curl up in your lap more.
And Hugh then can feel Craigory nod. He's just like, yeah, that was warlock stuff.
Yeah.
Worked, though.
By the
Freaked out your dad.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen him like that before, but then I guess I haven't seen my father do a lot of things like this, like what just happened then.
Well, I hope it's not regular.
Roll me insight for fun and enrichment.
Mm. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
You have advantage. When you're inciting Hugh, just kind of consider it like you have advantage in general, okay?
Well, Craigory got a 15.
Good. Um, so yeah, Hugh's like when he said like did stuff I'm not used to him doing. You know, the whole drop him into a darkness pit he's not used to. Um, which he was still kind of yikes about, but the general mistreatment isn't a surprising bit for Hugh.
Hug gets tighter.
Yeah.
You didn't.
You're gonna get squeezed back.
You didn't deserve that, and I'm glad they're gone.
Hugh. Honestly, there's a pause from Hugh because he doesn't know what to say. he just settles down with like pressing his face into your shirt. By the way, Craigory,
Mm-hmm.
roll me a perception.
Oh boy. Have an 11.
Yeah, no, the DC for this wasn't very high. So Hugh does look a little bit different compared to before. You don't remember him having a tail, really. Bird's tail at that.
Okay, I was about to say, yeah, what kind of tail? And he's just gonna pause on though. Your design is changing really fast at points. You know that?
I guess so. I guess it just happens sometime. There's a pause from Hugh and like, I I guess it's after all these events. I don't really know. My design hasn't changed greatly in the past. So honestly, these recent redesigns have been very new.
I mean, I get that. Look at me.
Yeah, you like he will nod like there's a bit of a smile from him.
Which
Uh,
is good because I'm, there really weren't pictures of my Dama in Aunt Jenny's place. But she did pull them up after, and it's, when I say I look exactly like them, it's like I follow their design changes as they grew up to a T, but now I'm they never looked like this, so it's good, right?
Oh.
It's
well, yeah, of course. You're your own person, aren't you?
yeah, trying to be.
And you're doing a good job of it.
Hmm.
It's I know Tones had a couple of redesigns in the past. So I guess his were less sudden than mine were.
I mean,
Uh,
you would know better than me.
yeah. Yeah, he hasn't talked about them much, admittedly, and Father spoke even less on what he's lived through, so Hugh just shrugs. He does not know. So, I guess there is some family resemblance with all our looks.
Well, at least you've got a tone to take after.
Yeah. Funnily enough, from what I've heard, I take after Mum more, actually. There's actually a pause before Hugh pouts. Apparently, it's her who I take after height-wise. Tone's like Decimal's height. Taller, actually. So, Hugh's just pouting.
Run to the family. Got it.
Hey. I mean, you're not wrong, but hey. Also, runt in all senses of the word, cause, yeah, I casually look at March and Decimal both, and how they're both over 6 feet tall.
March is an outlier and should not be counted.
Yeah. March is like a 2 whole feet taller than Hugh.
Mm-hmm. What does Hugh come up
Yeah.
to? Like March's elbows?
Yeah, something like that. Cause Hugh is 4'6". He's tiny.
Baby boy.
Baby boy. But hey, he's the perfect size to be held.
Exactly. Craigory kind of just leans back into the couch. Just, I, I mean, I wish I could say I know how this works and what I could do or say, but is there anything you need?
Um, Mostly time, I think, and hugs are nice.
Hmm.
Just being able to spend time together.
All right, well, I can do that.
Bang. It's guess I'm still just processing it.
Yeah, that bit's gonna take a while.
Mm,
And
just
uh,
Hugh Hugh looks down. Yeah.
and I know I don't control what Thrall does, but I'm still sorry.
Hey, it's not your fault. Yeah.
I'm, s-
It
I'm still affiliated.
You didn't really choose that, did you? And I guess I found a little bit more. Um, you remember when after we met Rikishi,
Mm-hmm.
when I mentioned what happened in the East a while back? Well, now I do know who it was that kidnapped me the first time.
Oh,
Um, Seems my father has had dealings with Frau in the past.
hissed curse from Craigory.
Yeah.
Grawlix appearing over Hugh's head.
He's just gonna make himself more comfortable, give you another hug. Um, so it it's happened before anyways, so don't blame yourself, yeah?
I just I I I try to be careful. I do, but I can't. I'm trying to be careful, but it still feels like I'm. Even coming here feels like a bad idea, being the way I am.
Well, he was like pausing, figuring out how he wants to word things. Um, well, I know there's still the fear of the Frau watching you, but that's what the amulet's for, right? And I don't think it's a bad idea that you came. I'm glad you came over. I like seeing you, you know?
Mm. I'm glad you do. It's just paranoia doesn't quite go away that easily.
Yeah. Um, well, we have that amulet. There are more things that can be done, right? So we could try looking more into things that could help you separate from them.
Hey Hugh, want to roll insight?
Sure. I'm gonna try something out. Isn't there a way you can... Hey, there we go.
Ayo.
27.
Craigory kind of goes quiet at Hugh making that suggestion, and Hugh, you get the distinct sense that Craigory is really not convinced that he can separate.
Well, so I guess we still need to figure out more about this warlock stuff, but there's a lot of magic out there. There's higher level stuff than you or I know about, and, well, there's all of Halloween Town, right? So we can ask for help and find out more, and there's still that possibility of trying to break your pact, right?
I'm not convinced that would stop them. So,
But in that same vein, they'd be doing this stuff anyway, right? So that shouldn't stop you from hanging out with the people you want to hang out with, or doing the things you want to do.
right, yeah, it's shouldn't give them the satisfaction of messing up my life. That's right. You're right.
I think as well, if there's just a danger out there, well, it's good to prepare for that if we can, but then you can't live life hidden away all the time, right?
The longer this topic has gone on, Craigory's has tensed up. But at that, he kind of curls in on himself, which has the effect of just like scooshing you in closer.
Yeah. Congrats, Krager, your face is probably in Hugh's hair. It's very soft.
Just shaking his head. Don't want to be locked up.
There, you feel a finger poking you in the chest too, and just like, don't give up so easily, Ivor, yeah? I want to help you. I'm not the only one who wants to help you. I know that Lynn will tear the world in half for you. And people at Halloween Town are nice. So we'll figure things out, and, well, with the way our luck has been going, we'll probably have to face the Frau again, but when that time comes, you won't be alone, yeah?
Yeah.
You all came for me, right? So
Yeah.
the same is
Again, of
true in
course.
reverse.
Mm-hmm.
You nuds.
I mean, I already knew people would even then. Lynn and Pip at the very least. And then if you were along, then maybe decimal 2. I didn't leave because people, you know, pulled one over the thrall and beat them up. I only left because they let me.
Yeah, that's a terrifying prospect, but at the same time, even if they wouldn't have wanted to let you, we'd have fought to find a way to get you out. Even if I was in another country at the time, well, continent, when I came back, I'd get right over there to you, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You're getting another poke in the chest and just Hugh's looking up at you.
Hmm? What? Hi?
Yeah, you better believe we'd all be there, okay?
I, I, I do. I honestly, actually, really do.
Good. It's goodness knows I wouldn't be here now if y'all didn't manage to come for me, so
I'm just really glad we were on that pretty much immediately.
yeah. Um, I'm wondering if I should even make you roll insight. It's pretty obvious that Hugh is just thinking about that moment he was dropped.
Ugh. But hey, look, it didn't happen though, right? Didn't happen.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, I'm really glad it didn't.
Yeah, exactly.
And you can see Hugh just kind of has his wrists in a hold.
Wrists in a what? Sorry.
He's holding his wrist.
Mm,
You'd remember that's the one that Kane was holding him by.
yeah. Kroger's just gonna kind of reach over and lay uh, his own hand over top of it.
So first of all, I'm holding that really softly.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Secondly, you will see Hugh blink, and then yeah, his hand turns around to hold yours.
Wow. Holds it.
Yeah. Yeah, Hugh is just handing me like hold hand, curl curl up on lap. He is here now.
Mm-hmm. The image in my head is also like Hugh's head is tucked in such a way that Craig can just like rest his chin on top of it.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
So
Soft.
it was a lot, but I'm just really glad I have you all.
Mm-hmm. Uh, what what happens now? Do you figure? I mean, did every is everybody unstatuified? Obviously, Kane was. Are you still
Um,
working on that? Is that still?
oh no, I handled that myself. I didn't know when people would figure out I'm stuck in there, so when they forced me to break Kane out, I also did Rena and Faye.
Mm,
Was pretty tired afterwards, but well, um, Rena and Faye are free now.
that's good. Which just
Yeah,
again, uh, pretty big goal accomplished there. That's I know sometimes when
yeah.
you succeed on something really big you've been working on for a while,
Honestly, I'm
might
not
feel
even
kind of
sure.
yeah, exactly.
It's, I guess, I don't know what I'll focus on next. I guess probably I should let myself recover first, but then, well, I know I want to stay here. Um,
That's good. Yeast is a bit of a hike.
yeah, it's, East is nice and it's my, but Toontown's my home too. I can't imagine not being here now.
Hmm. That's good. It's nice you know where you belong or are comfortable staying.
Hugh nods and is just, yeah, plus, can't exactly just leave March and Decimal here on their own, can I? And it would be way harder to visit you and Lynn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely cannot leave them on their own.
Yeah,
What would they do without you?
I know, right? Who else would throw pillows at their faces when they're being mopey?
Exactly. Critical.
And, it's like pause from Hugh as he figures out his words. It'd be lonely at this point if I went back to East. Even if Rena is back now, I'd miss all of you. So I'm here to stay.
Well, I'm glad then.
I hope so. I'll be visiting you a whole lot.
That's good. I'd like that.
Yeah, your hand gets squeezed a bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's, well, I guess there is something for me to work on.
Oh.
I figured out how to fly. Turns out having a tail really helps.
Oh. Yeah, I suppose that would do it.
Mostly, mostly I just remember really wanting to come back to you all and, suppose a tail makes it easier to fly back. But, I got some help, so I figured out the first steps, and I managed to get the air for a little bit, so just gonna have to practice more.
Oh, help from who?
From Rai and, one moment, the player has forgotten her name. um,
Was it Memoir?
Candle's kid.
Or
Nope.
oh.
Candle's kid.
Ah, Cassie.
Yes, from Cassie. Uh, I got help from Ryan Cassie. We all practiced flying together.
Ooh. I take it that was a bit ago and not super recently.
No, actually it was super recently when Ray helped me pick up some items just so that I'm comfy
Ah,
while I was staying at the manor.
okay. I just wasn't sure if Cassie's own wings were back up to snuff, as it were.
Um, Pause from Hugh and then, well, the impression I got was that they're smaller than they usually were. I'm guessing that's why she was taking part in the practice too.
Makes sense.
He was the only one of us with any actual flying experience too.
Yeah, considering it was main mode of transportation.
That makes sense. Um, but yeah, it was a nice day out, and I managed to stay in the air for a little while.
Oh, there you go. Next thing we know, you'll be off to the races and faster than Lin or Decimal.
Well, I'm not sure if I'm that fast yet. um,
What about diving?
I don't know. I mean, from what I can tell when I did fly, my wings are really good for like making sudden turns in the air. I was actually able to do like a twirl.
Okay, so agility.
Yeah, looks like it.
Craigory's
My
now
wings.
critically eyeing said wings. He really does not know much about this subject, but interesting.
Does he want to roll? I guess this would be nature
Yeah, nature. Let's
to
see.
see if he can guess what sort of wings Hugh's
Yo,
look like. I will say like Hugh has brought his wings out for this. I think he's
have a
still holding your
22.
hand too. Yo, nice. Yeah, it takes you a moment because the coloration is off. Um, the wings are primarily like huge shade of blue that then taper out into the same gold that his hair is. But you can figure out that, oh, these are swallow wings. The tail as well. Doesn't have the tail streamer yet, but it's pretty easy to figure out why, cause Hugh's young. These are an adolescent
Just a little
plumage.
fledgling.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's all downy feathers. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Craigory is now really sad he missed what it must have looked like with Hugh just furiously flapping wings trying to get lift.
um, I'm gonna say Hugh catches part of that, and it's just, so I think my brothers would kill me if I went out and flew today, but, I could try showing you a little bit later.
Yeah, maybe not today, but I would like to see.
Yeah, sounds like a plan. You are now also getting a wing hug since Hugh's wings are out
Oh,
anyways.
ultra hug achieved.
Yes. Honestly, if it's quiet for a bit too, it's like, uh, so like, I'm pulling up with the, you're in a wing hug, Gregory, like, so Hugh's still holding your hand. Your head is on his chin and he's like leaning against you. There's a pause and then you feel rumbling from Hugh. He's purring.
I'm going to roll see if Craigory figures out if it's purring or if he thinks Hugh is hungry.
Oh my goodness!
God, what kind of roll would that be?
Intelligence, I guess.
Yeah.
Because this has happened before.
Oh my God. Morski,
What was
you
it?
got a 5.
Was it a... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow, what does your lad say?
Here's rumbling. Just like, ah,
I will say it's very faint and you more feel it than anything.
it's his first instinct when it first starts up. So like, tries to worm his hand out so he can try to get something to snack on out of hammer space. I assume Hugh does not let go.
No, he was like, actually, this is comfy. That's why the purring started. I'm guessing Craigory doesn't ask, like, oh, you're hungry or anything.
No, he just assumes. He was trying to like extract his hand, but he was like, no.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's a weird kind of hunger rumble because it just doesn't stop.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think it clicks.
Yeah. It takes Craigory a hot minute before he catches on.
Stops trying to steal his hand away and just settles back.
Just like, you have one hand free, the other one is in Hugh's clutches now, and, I think Hugh at this point has his eyes closed. So yeah, whoa, you have a soft lead on you.
Whoa. It's very
What
comfy.
will you do? Actually, you know what? Let me roll con to see whether or not Hugh falls asleep. Oh, yeah,
Out like a light.
yeah. Out like a light. The rumbling is still there. He's still purring, but oh yeah, Krager, you shuffle a bit. Hugh's limp. He has fallen fast asleep.
Dead to the world.
Yeah.
Which, good. Hugh needs every wink of sleep he can get, and Craigory doesn't know how good Hugh's sleep is being right now. But
That is a good question.
hey,
What do people normally roll for nightmares and stuff?
I know for Lynn's system it's a percentile, so like basically just 2d10s.
Okay.
So you could do that, or it could be like another Constitution.
I
we'll take it.
guess.
May as well copy the V-Weld.
Yeah,
Roll 2
sure.
d10s.
I remember we were rolling a D100.
Actually, yeah, that might be it. Right, when you use physical dice, it's 2 d10s, but we have bots. We have bots.
Yes.
Roll the d100.
Ooh.
Yeah, 50-50.
Yeah, so, his sleep has been a bit worse recently. He's had a couple nightmares.
It helps that he's not alone.
Yeah, it helps a lot.
I imagine also lights do not get turned completely off in this place anymore right now.
Yeah. You would be correct. It's like, maybe they get turned off proper when he's fully asleep, but, while he's awake, yeah.
You know, it really is a very comfy couch. I'm going to roll to see if Craigory falls asleep or if he's basically just going to be sitting watch, as it were.
I mean, if it helps, there are definitely some books nearby, so Gregory can peruse them if he wants to. I guess let's first see whether or not he falls asleep.
He actually got a 17. Actually, no, it'd be a 16 because he has a negative con. But
Shakes you.
he no, he doesn't fall asleep, but he's going to kind of doze in place. He's kind of keeping watch, just letting Hugh sleep, keeping a watch. He doesn't know how Hugh's sleep has been, but he's here and ready if it's not going to be good. / here to wave to whoever comes into the apartment next under like the pile of wings.
Yeah. Like, it's just the two,
Yeah.
but
He's
they're
keeping
very
watch. He's
fluffy.
keeping guard.
Yeah.
He's ready.
Yeah, and honestly, yeah, a good chunk of the reason why Hugh fell asleep so quickly is because he feels safe.
Mm-hmm. It's like, in theory, Craigory could fall asleep. I think he's certainly, like, dozy, but he also, he knows this about you. He takes that seriously.
I
He's
hold your
glad
wizard
Hugh
very gently.
still trusts him even after, well, everything with Thrall.
If Man, if you were awake and Craigory said this in front of him, he would be like offended, just like, of course I trust you. You're your own person. He'd be happy.
Well, like he said, he's trying to be his own person.
And he's doing, I guess with that though, this seemed like a good place to end
Yeah,
it.
that's the good soft place to end it.
Yeah. Thank you very much for FPSing with me. I hold these boys extremely soft.
The lads.
Lads.
Oh man, yeah. Thank you.
And to everyone else in the future who will be watching too.
Mm-hmm.
You're awesome.
All right. With that, I think I'll stop my recording. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.